Hi, this is John, and today I want to teach you the bow tie method. This is a method I use day in and day out in the markets to extract lots of pips, and it has a high win rate. And one thing I will tell you, that if you can stay to the end of this video, I'm going to give you a few tips that'll make this method have even a higher win rate, so you can put actually more money in your pocket. And that's very important, so that's what we're all here to do. So what is exactly a bow tie? It's a very simple thing. Basically, this is a bow tie right here. And what it is, the market goes into a triangle up and down until finally it gets pinched so much that it explodes and it comes out with bigger and bigger trades. And that's the bow tie effect. And it's everywhere in the charts. It works off every time frame, and it works with all pairs. So it's pretty awesome. So let's look at it in the charts. Let's see if we can find one. There's one right here I see. We have a line that comes right through here. We have another one that comes right through here. So we have a triangle right here, and it explodes out. And what this does, it explodes out into something we call a megaphone right here. And if you see the megaphone, it's these two lines. And the megaphone is actually the best trade, because what it does is it gives you a trade out, and then it gives you a bigger trade down, and that's what it does. So what we do is we have certain targets that we're looking for inside of this, but right now we're looking for this explosion up and explosion down, and this repeats itself over and over again, so it's pretty awesome. So what I usually do is I usually put a trend line up. When it breaks that trend line, goes underneath the moving averages, I usually trade it down to the 50, which is this moving average line right here. And then from here, I will trade it down, if it will continue, to the 200 moving average and the trend line. And it almost made it to the third trend line, which is pretty awesome. That's a pretty big move. So that was a lot of moves in here that I can control where I'm at. I can put a trailing stop. I can let this run. I can go all the way until we see a double bottom. And as this goes, I can also put trend lines too. It's pretty awesome. So if I show you that right there, this will help you stay in the trade a little bit longer. So we'll clean that up. So if you had a move up, that would be one trade up. We would exit. At that time, we're looking to come down. And remember, we're going to go to the 50, to here, and then to the other trend line, which is down into here. Remember, down in here. Down this area right there. So what we're doing is we're taking one trade up and the next trade down. And what I do is once I put this trade up, it will cross the trend line. I will exit the trade. And then on the trade down, I will go ahead and enter once we get underneath the 20 moving average, and I would sell it back down. My favorite is the 50 moving average. Once we cross that, that's what I call the money line. The money line is where all the big money happens, because if you can see right here, we came off the money line here, we went up, and then we went away from the money line, then we went back to the money line, and then we went away from the money line again. So it's pretty awesome, which creates the bow tie effect. And what it does is as you come down, you're going to put trend lines down it, and as you cross them, see, this went away from the trend line, it broke further down, so what you'd have to put another trend line down. But eventually it's going to break that trend line, and that's where you're going to get out. You would get out at this point, and you would have one great trade, two great trades all the way down, and you can break that up into three trades. You can have one trade up, another trade down, and then one more trade down. So it'd be a very nice trade. You make a lot of money with this pair. On gold, it works all the time. Works really good. I like it on all pairs. This is the main staple of my trading. And it does it all the time. So we can actually go into the charts and find it again. And usually what it does, it goes right from one to the next. So it's pretty awesome. Like here, you can see it right here at the bottom. It makes another triangle. So we can come into here. Right, basically there. So you have a triangle. It explodes down with the trade to the bottom, and then from here it went right back to the 50, and it tried to go up higher as far as it could, which it got up to the top area. Then it collapsed back down again, and then it does it again, which is pretty amazing. So it does it again right here. So now you got another triangle which explodes down and then comes back to the 50 again. So you can see it just does it over and over again. It's pretty awesome, and this will help get your win rate up. You can use this on all time frames. It doesn't matter. It depends which time frame you like the best. because we're all a little bit different. We all have to sit in front of the computer long enough to be able to let the trade happen. So, and then let's see, let's find another one right here. Here's a nice one right there. This is the bow tie method. It's pretty awesome. So what it is, we have a triangle. It gets pinched down. It goes into an A+ trade all the way down. From here, it's just so powerful, it went down. And you would put your trend line, and once it broke it, which would be here, then we'd be looking to take this back to the 50, which it went back to the 50. And actually came all the way back up to the 200 moving average. So that was pretty deep. It's a pretty nice move up. So any triangle, as you can see, goes into a megaphone, and it does it over and over again. It's pretty neat thing to do. So what I do is I just look for the time of day that I like to trade, and it makes a difference. You want to trade when the markets are volatile, because we're looking for a powerful move, and that's when you're going to get that. And that's usually in the New York session, maybe the Frankfurt session, and also the London session. It does it in Asia, but it drags out too much. It's usually those 3 sessions I like to trade it in. But it's a very powerful way to trade. And if you look, let's find another one real quick. Let's see, I think we've already gone over that one. Here's a big triangle right here. And we got one right here. So we go from one triangle, we break down, we go all the way down. From here we go to the bottom, which you can put a trend line down. You break that, you would exit, and then from here we would take it back to the 50, and then possibly even this other trend line as it comes all the way out there. It's pretty far out there, but it did move all the way up. Now this is a really good tip, is you're going to look for double tops and double bottoms, especially on gold. Gold loves to do that, most pairs do. So right here you got a double top, and then from here it ended and came back down. But what that did is it gave you another triangle to go down into another megaphone. It just keeps doing it over and over again. So I cannot tell you how powerful this is. And it all works around the money line, which is the 50 moving average. So the other thing I can tell you is you want to use the MACD, because if you just look at the MACD alone, you can see right through here, you have the bow tie effect all the time. And it's built into the MACD. So you can see how that could actually be very making you money all the time. So it works with the MACD, because all the MACD is a shadow of what's going on your charts. So you can see the MACD on the MACD showing you the bow tie all the time. So this is definitely a big tip to help you in making this. So as you see the MACD go up and start to come down, you know that you're formulating a triangle, which is going to give you an explosion that's going to go down into your trade and then come back up into the next trade. So the bigger the move down, the bigger the move up. And that's what it's all about. We're all about making big money in the markets, and this will do this to you. This will put money in your pocket, and this will make your win rate probably jump off the chart. So it'll be pretty awesome. And this will definitely change how you look at the market. And all you got to do is just go back and look at the market. You'll see it all the time. You're going to see a triangle below the 50. You're going to see a megaphone above the 50. Then it's going to go into a triangle, which will go into a megaphone. And it does it over and over again. And learning to trade this method will definitely change your trading career. So it'll make it for the good. And that's what it's all about here. So also, please leave a comment at the bottom. Let me know how you like the bow tie method, and if there's any other scalping methods that you like that we can go over. And definitely like and subscribe, because you definitely want to see more that we have. We have a lot to offer, and we're going to keep coming up with scalping ideas and tricks to make money in the markets, everybody. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.